Hi, and thank you so much for the business. I truly appreciate it. I just want to let you know exactly how I roll. I only accept what's known as jumper cards, which are cards that basically jump out of the deck on their own while I shuffle. I feel that's more of a potent, more powerful message from Spirit rather than just shuffling, dividing, dealing. With that being said, what I did was I pulled a 10-card spread, 5 above, 5 below for you. No clarifiers as of yet, okay? I have the gist of what's going on here, as well as when I'm kind of like in the stream of things and doing the reading, they do jump in. My spirit guide does jump in and say clarify, just for more clarification. But until then, we're going to go with what we have here, as well as an outcome card for you, and I clarified that card as well. In regards to Kristen, I'm hoping I'm saying that correctly. Well, I have 10 cards for her, 5 above, 5 below, the same way, as well as an outcome card, and I clarified it. If need be, like I always say, I have the gist of what's going on with her as well, but if need be, they always let me know to clarify more. Okay, so with that being said, we're going to get started. I do have your questions at hand here on this index card. I just wanted to let you know, I get really involved in the reading. I kind of just go right through it. So I may answer your question periodically through the reading, but at the end, I always, once I consume all that information between both spreads, okay, yours and hers, is when I go back at the end and I pick up the index card and I answer all the questions specifically, okay? So with that being said, I just didn't want you thinking I was forgetting your questions. Okay. We're going to get started on your spread here first, and you start off with the major arcana of the Temperance card here. So you've been very patient in regards for her to receive that cup of the love that you are offering and rejoicing. You literally have the 3 of Cups. That's that celebration in regards to this relationship, in regards to receiving that cup of love. You've been patient with her, okay, as well. You're deep in your thoughts. You have the Hermit right after that. That's that Sun. You're looking for this warmth, this happiness, this future together, and you're definitely deep in your thoughts about it. But the thing is that the Hermit is right next to the 2 of Wands. So there's that decision, as well as you're deep in your thoughts as to say, which way do I go in regards to this relationship? It's kind of like you're approaching this crossroad of which direction do I want to go, left or right? Where do I go, okay? And you're deep in your thoughts about that, all right? Because what I feel that you want is this brand new beginning of this balance, of this happiness with this Ace of Pentacles that you've been seriously waiting for with this 9 of Pentacles. That 9 of Pentacles is known for that waiting, for that completion, they just said. In order to have that, that completion of waiting, basically, to have that new beginning of this happiness, of this relationship, okay? I feel that while you're being patient, it's been a little frustrating, okay? You have the 7 of Wands. That, to me, is that frustration card, and you're trying your hardest to be patient with this situation, is what these 2 cards tells me. All right, you want this even give and take, meaning if you text, you want her to text back. If you call, you want her to answer the phone. That's that even give and take, okay? That's what's so frustrating because of that lack of it, I feel, being patient and frustrated over this situation. But this is what you want. You want this even give and take, and you want this movement. With the 6 of Pentacles, that's that balance as well, okay? You want this balance, you want this even give and take, and you want this energy of this 8 of Wands, which is that fast movement, faster communication. So you want this communication, you want this movement, you want this even give and take in this relationship, and you want to come out of this cold feeling of direction. You want this change, okay? You want this change. That 5 represents that change, coming out of that dark feeling, you know, not feeling the love, not feeling the happiness in regards to this. You want this movement. You want this even give and take. You want this love offer taken. You've been patient. You've been frustrated with the whole thing. Understandable, okay? And that you're literally waiting for this change. To have the 9 of Pentacles, you've been waiting a long time for this. That 9 is pretty high. You have to get to the 10 to have that completion, okay? In order to have that new beginning of that Ace of Pentacles, okay? So I feel that this is definitely going to take some more time, okay? But I do feel that there is going to be this change, okay? That you're waiting for in regards to this relationship. All right. So in regards to Kristen, she also has the Temperance, which is wild because it's right on top of your Temperance card, which that is a dupe card in itself, let alone right on top of each other. That's a pretty powerful message, okay? She has the Moon card right after that. She has the 5 of Pentacles, another dupe card, wow. of the Ace of Pentacles, Fool card, Justice, Knight of Cups, Empress, Eight of Wands. There's another dupe. Wow, you guys have a lot of dupes. I always take the dupe cards right at the end. That's my favorite part, actually. And then the Queen of Pentacles, okay? Outcome card, very nice, is the Ace of Cups, as well as the Four of Wands. Oh, I forgot to show you your outcome cards. I'm so sorry. Your outcome card, sorry about that, I don't know where my mind is the Four of Pentacles. So there's that balance that you're in search of. This is the first card, so you're literally looking out for this balance in this relationship to come to that completion, being clarified with that Ten of Cups. The Tens are known for that completion. In order to have your balance, I feel that you need to have that completion in regards to this love, is what these two cards tells me, okay? Now for her, I have the Ace of Cups and the Four of Wands. So quite an interesting outcome, especially between yours and hers, okay? So let's just get started on hers. Like I said, you both have the Temperance card right on top of each other. That's pretty amazing in itself. The Temperance card is have patience, okay? She's trying to have this patience. She's kind of like, I don't know what to do. They're pointing this out. You see these two cups? That two cups is that Two of Cups energy. That in regards to this relationship. A little emotional, kind of going back and forth with which way do I go kind of feeling, okay? Is that have patience, because right after that is the Moon card. So she's feeling a little in the dark kind of feeling as to which direction she needs to go or where she wants to go, okay? Because of that feeling of water represents from that Temperance card emotions, okay? So it's kind of like, I don't know where to go. And that's that. You see these two poles here in the Moon card? That's that decision. I always feel that, and Spirit knows how I roll. And that is that. So she needs to come out of that dark feeling, make that decision. I do feel, though, she is, okay? Because the card right after that is another dupe card between you two, is that Five of Pentacles. She also has that. And so do you. So literally, this card is coming out of that dark feeling, coming out of that not feeling this love, not feeling this emotion kind of thing, not having that balance, and walking towards this Ace of Pentacles. So that Five is known for that change. So I do feel that she's going to be making that decision with that Moon card energy coming out of that dark, going towards that new beginning of her own balance, as well as that new start. You both have the Ace of Pentacles. That's a good sign, okay? Literally heading towards that new beginning with you is what I'm feeling, okay? Just have patience with her, okay? Because you both have the Temperance card. But that, like I just wanted to show you, this is pretty cool. All right, hang on. You see where these two people are walking with this Five of Pentacles, her energy of coming out of that dark feeling, heading towards that new beginning, okay? Even the hand. These people are walking, this hand is guided over, they're both in this direction, right to the Fool card. So there's definitely a new beginning, okay? Having that change, walking forward to that new beginning, that you also have that Ace of Pentacles. So that's a good sign in itself towards that new beginning, okay? In regards to your relationship is what I'm feeling, okay? With that being patient, there's going to be this balance, all right, which is actually the sign of that Ace of Pentacles, that new start. But the Justice card is all about the truth, the clarity, the balance into a relationship. That sword represents that communication to bring this balance back in. It's in regards to this love, because there's that Knight of Cups. Now, the Knight is slower paced rather than the Kings in regards to the Cup energy, which is love. So this tells me is that be patient. This is going to justify itself. This is going to have this communication, I feel, okay? And bringing back this balance. She just needs to have this patience to make this decision, to move forward with you, to have that new start of abundance and have that Fool card energy of that new beginning, okay? But with that Knight energy plus the patience, the Temperance card being that patience, whenever I see slowness, such as in like the Hangman or any kind of Knight energy, with that Temperance card, this is going to take some time, okay? And where is she heading towards? That movement. She has the Empress here. Now, the Empress is known for the mother figure of the universe, yes, but for this card, for this deck in particular, she's sitting in her card. Spirit knows exactly how I roll with her energy, especially with this deck. She's, to me, is the Missus of the Chariot, okay? So that is that movement. They're both facing this way, okay? Meaning coming on back. And what are they coming on back to? They're heading towards this movement. the Eight of Wands, they're literally facing, both of them are facing this Eight of Wands. That Eight of Wands, and I think, yeah, you had that Eight of Wands as well. So there is going to be that movement. I'm really feeling, because of the Justice card here, that movement is in regards to communication back, texting, phone calls, what have you, okay? But that love of your life is coming back, okay? And I feel that she misses you. That's what I feel with this card, you know. She's looking down at this one pentacle, wishing that she could have this, but she needs to get out of that dark feeling and make a decision already. So she is going to have that change, is what this is saying. You just have to have that patience with her right now, okay? Because I feel that she's a little left out in the dark. The Moon card right next to that Five of Pentacles, that's very similar energy, meaning that she needs to get out of her head kind of thing and make that decision, kind of like lost, you know. I don't know which direction to go in, but I'm going to have this change. And I feel that she's waiting for this movement, you know. It's kind of like, I'm finally going to have that new beginning after quite a long time, deciding what I want to do, okay? But you have to be patient with her with that Knight energy and that Temperance card. There is going to be that movement in this relationship, I feel. A new start between you two, okay? Because our outcome card is that Ace of Cups. So there's that new beginning. Here's that, remember that Knight of Cups. There's that love offer, but it's just going to take some time, all right? And clarified with the Four of Wands, that's taking that next step into a relationship. So the Ace of Cups is that new beginning in love. It's just going to take some time for that movement, okay? Two movement cards, okay? Right, one right after the other. And that movement is going to be that Cup of Love and taking that next step, okay? So with your outcome cards being the Four of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, there's that balance that I feel after quite some time in regards to this relationship. You're gathering all of your 10 cups, having that completion, because that love offer, that new start in love will be happening, I feel. Just give her some time to have that patience, seriously, in order to take that next step. What's wild is that if you really want to look at this, this is pretty wild. These are both of your clarifiers for both of your outcome cards, okay? You have that Ten of Cups. That's that happy home. This is actually a home life as well. This is actually a marriage. This is taking that next step. They're very similar energies is where I'm going with this. So with that, both of them being the clarifiers for both of your outcome cards, that says a lot, okay? This balance in this relationship is going to have that Ace of Cups energy. She has two aces here, plus the Temperance card, excuse me. That's a very spiritual card. I feel divinely guided. So just have that patience, okay? Absolutely. So what I'm going to do next is I take your 10 cards, okay, and I explain them. Then I put her 10 cards on top of your 10 cards, and I explain her spread, okay? So what I do now is I take the combination of both, which is wild, okay, because you both have the Temperance card. Be patient with each other is what that is saying, okay? Now, when you compare two different energies, you have to use two different decks, which is fine, because if you use one deck between two different energies, meaning two different people, that's a really messed up spread, okay? So I have to divide that energy, which is fine, because I have like 20 billion. My daughter's always saying, get off of Mercari. I'm always buying decks. I love the adventure of more messages out there on, because each deck has more and different messages out there. So I just love the challenge of getting more messages. But this is going to say, you know, this frustration is going to bring this balance. It's basically, it's going to have that turnaround effect of this frustration, of this lack of communication, lack of balance, okay? There's going to be that turnaround. There's going to be that bounce back in. This love offer is coming in, and it's going to be more even give and take is what these two cards tells me, okay? In regards to the Moon card, yeah, she needs to make that decision to get out of this dark space that she's in, make that decision and rejoice. Take that Cup of Love. With her outcome card being this, that tells me that she's definitely taking that rejoicing of that relationship, of that Cup of Love, okay? There's definitely going to be that movement that I feel that you've been deep in your thoughts about, all right, to have that movement. You also have that Five of Pentacles. So there's definite, you're deep in your thoughts to have this change in regards to this relationship, all right? And there is going to be this movement. Wow, two movement cards right after each other. There's going to have that movement. I'm really feeling because of her justice, or her justice card. I'm usually I'm so used to dealing with women that have the readings. I'm so used to having the women spread on the bottom, but sorry about that. The Justice card signifies that communication. So that's where I feel that movement with that Eight of Wands energy coming out of nowhere kind of thing is going to lead to that movement, is with that communication. And here it is again. You have the Dupe card. There's that movement, getting out of that dark feeling and having that movement into this relationship, okay? Making that decision. I feel this is more so her energy in regards to this love, and going for that new beginning of this happiness and love. And right after that, see, proves it even more. Right there, I just said new beginning. So there's that new beginning, Fool card, leaping into this balance, okay? I feel that she needs to get the balance together for her own self too, okay, is what this is saying to me. But there's going to be that new beginning, okay? Absolutely. And I feel that she misses you, that she's been waiting as well. All this waiting, she's missing. You know, she's on her mind with you, okay? You know, basically that, all right? So let me take what's my favorite part of this procedure is taking what's known as the Dupe cards, okay? So you both have the Temperance card, all right? This takes me a few seconds to figure out how many Dupe cards you have. Doesn't necessarily mean a whole lot. It just means that it's like the hubbub of what's going on here, what's going to take place, what's the main message, really, okay? And you do have quite a bit, actually. That's pretty wild. All right, that's good. All right, so let's see. You both have the Ace of Pentacles. That's good. You both have the Eight of Wands. Even better. Let's see. You both had the Five of Pentacles. Okay. All right. We got it. All right. Clearing the board. Let's look at the Dupe cards here. All right, so between you two, between the both of you, you both have that Five of Pentacles. All the messages still apply. This is just another way for me to get more messages. It's actually a fun way for me to do this, okay? So this Five of Pentacles is known for that change in regards to getting out of that dark feeling and just moving forward, okay? For more happiness, all right? You both have the Eight of Wands, all right? You both have the Ace of Pentacles here, and you both have the Temperance, all right? So what this message just at this end here tells me is that there's going to be, first off, they want me to do the Temperance. Be patient with each other, actually. She has to have that patience as well as you do, okay? But I do feel that there is going to be that change, walking towards a difference, okay? A new beginning, actually, all right? With you both having that Ace of Pentacles together here, okay? Which is going to cause that movement, all right? So bottom line is this. In regards to, you have to be patient with each other to have this movement, all right, to have that change. That change is that movement. That movement is basically leading to that new beginning of that balance, of that new beginning. Absolutely. She also had the Fool card right after her Ace of Pentacles. So, and it was literally leaping in. So there's definite new beginnings, I feel here. So let me take the questions at hand. Let me find my cheaters. All right, so please excuse the old look here. Will she become my wife, or am I wasting my time? I do feel that there is a new beginning. I didn't see any Hierophants as of yet, but there's only a certain amount of time that I've been told from the clients that I've had that, you know, I've had a few like in-person readings as well, and those are the people I more talk to than YouTubers, you know, kind of thing. But I have been hearing some reports back saying, hey, you got it right, I just want you to know, kind of thing. Well, I tried to figure out time frame with that. So as of right now, I don't see the Hierophant here. Hierophant would be that that commitment. But you do have that Four of Wands. You do have that Ten of Cups. So I do see I see a relationship forming. The Hierophant is really known for that commitment, okay? But from what I'm saying here is that I can only see so far, so like probably I've been told like 2 months, you know, kind of thing is how far I can see, sometimes 3 months into the future, but that's what I've been told anyway, and that's how long it usually takes. But everybody's different with time frame. There's no such thing as time on the other side. So as of right now, what I see with you guys, okay, is communication coming in, this new start of this balance, okay? Let it roll from there, you know, take it that way, okay, kind of thing. Be patient with each other. This change is taking place. There is going to be that movement. That movement is that new beginning. So there is progress, absolutely, okay? And I do feel that you guys are going to be dating. I feel that you guys are going to be taking that next step, come to that completion in regards to this love in a good way, and having that new beginning, absolutely. But marriage, I would assume that the marriage card, meaning the Hierophant himself, would have to pop out for that, okay? So since he didn't, I would say not right now. I do see progress, though, okay, in regards to this communication and movement with this communication again, okay? So I hope I answered that better. Okay. Whoops. Wrong index card, Deb. If not, any love coming my way. I really feel that you should stick it out. Just be patient with her, okay? She's kind of like the feeling that I'm getting, just kind of like stuck between, they just said this expression and I can never remember it. A rock in a hard place? They just said that expression. My dad used to say that. Anyway, so, but yeah, something like that is what I'm feeling. It's kind of like she's kind of like in the dark as to which direction to go. Just give her that patience, okay? Just give her some time. With that Knight energy there, she's going to take some time, okay? Absolutely. So that is what I have for you. I hope that this helps. Thank you again. I appreciate it. Have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you soon.